Hello everybody, it's Tanya from Dolly Day's Nursery. And this is, well, I was going to say my first video. It's not my first video. Not long back from the Rose Doll Show in Layton, Utah. And I was going to say that it was my first video since returning, and it's not, because I changed my contest baby into a little outfit. So therefore, this is not my first video. But I figured I would come on. I have a few videos I want to do, but I do want to do kind of like a review type of thing about attending Rose Doll Show, things that I will do differently next time, and of course things that were done well. But anyway, I'll do that another time. I want to get my thoughts together and make a list of things so that I cover them and not forget any. Anyway, I have a little Rosie here. She hasn't changed since the last day of Rose. I actually took her to my doctor's appointment yesterday, and it was the first time. Well, my doctor was actually retired, and I was without a doctor, which was kind of stressful. But he's back again, so yay! And he didn't enjoy retirement, so he is back. So anyway, he knows me very well and didn't know that I was making these reborns. So I took her with me, and when he came in the office, I had her in the seat, in the car seat, with her little blanket over, and he was like, "What's this?" And I said, "This is my newest project." So I explained to him about making the dolls and going to the Rose Doll Show in Utah, and entering into the contest and all that fun stuff. And he was so fascinated. He just kept saying, "Fantastic." Now, he used a few extra words that I wouldn't use, but he was just totally blown away by it. And he thought it was fantastic, and to be able to capture the realism. So I came away there kind of on a cloud. But anyway, I want to change her. I'm going to put her into this cute little outfit that I got at the Rose Doll Show. I actually got that, and the lady I bought this from, this little outfit, she searched through all the headbands that she had there to try to find a blue one to match. And it's actually Serendipity Dolls. And that's the woman who won my donation doll that I sent down to Bountiful Baby for the Rose Doll Show. So that is kind of fantastic. So that's a nice little memory there. I found these little tiny socks that I had. They're white with little blue bunnies on them, so I figure that will go with that. It's blue with little flowers all over. And there you go. So I figured that would go together. It says Sweetie Pie on there. So yeah, I figured I would do this little change, and I think I might leave this one on her little bracelet that we got from Jacqueline Cassidy. Has a little teacup on there. Is it going to focus? There it is. A very cute little teacup. And it also has blue on there. I have another one as well. Right here. This one here is a butterfly one. That's cute as well, but it won't go with the that little outfit. So it's been a very long week. I just felt so exhausted. First of all, we just had such a rush of traveling back home. Um, it doesn't seem as bad when you stop over at different airports and you have a little time. You can sit down and like my husband would be able to have a coffee and I would sit there and, we could have some little lunch from, a small little restaurant there or whatever. But coming back, we had no time for anything. Yeah, it was just a mad rush, and it wasn't good. It's a little bit to recover from, and then to get home and find that luggage is damaged, luggage is missing, the stroller is damaged. It was just horrible. And then told that our missing piece of luggage should be in that night. It didn't come in that night. It was supposed to be in the next morning. It didn't come in the next morning. It was just, it was a whirlwind. And so then I had to work the next morning and came home. Had to go to my parents because that's where we thought the luggage was coming into. It was quite a time. We did get a call that the luggage was coming in that night, so we stayed there to be sure that we would get it. And so then the next day I worked and I came home from work and we decided to go get some groceries. And then the next day, which was yesterday, we had to go to the doctor and get some papers signed for our work. And that was a mad rush, trying to get home and get there before they closed. So it was just no time. No, that wasn't yesterday. That was the day before. And then it was just no time. It was just go, 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 go. Finally, I came home from work yesterday. I picked up my husband on the way home from his work, which is only 5 minutes away from our house. And then I literally came in the house, took off my sneakers, laid down my bag, walked in the hall, lay back on the bed, and I did not move until it was like 9:45 last night. So that was like 4:45 until 9:45 last night, and I was absolutely exhausted. So that was my week. I got up long enough. We watched a movie together, and then I went back to bed to get up for work this morning. And yeah, it takes a while to get over it. It's just so. And then you have all the time change, and along with all the emotional stuff with the damages and everything, then my suitcase missing, and even though we knew it was still at the airport, it was still stressful, and especially when the other suitcase had been damaged and I was afraid that this one would be damaged as well, which it was not, so that is good news. But hey, I have our hotel booked for next year. That's pretty exciting. And I am tossing around the thought of having a booth. So we'll see how that one goes. I just have to decide if it's going to be a booth or a table and get it booked. I know that they do book up, but we'll see how that goes. If they book up before I can even pay, well then, you know what? I'm just going to say, wasn't meant to be. And that's it. I have to get over this trip before I can do that. So, you all know how hard it is when you have bills, and I do have another event that I have to plan for, so I have to do dolls for that. For local here. Well, it's not real local. I have to drive an hour and a half to get to it, but I have I already have my table booked for that, so that has to be first on my list. I have to get dolls made for that and other products that I will be selling. So, but it's all very exciting. It was wonderful, and I will come back on and do a separate video on that. This is a cute little outfit. It's a 3 month, so it is a little tad bit big, but it's hard to believe that she's so chunky and she still wears newborn. Some 0 to 3 months, but most of her clothes is newborn. So, she is adorable. Everybody loves her. I love her. She is so sweet. But anyway, I will be back and do another video. I think I'll come back with my contest doll because I want to put something out there with him. So I will come back. But I thank you for joining me in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.